Distinguished guests, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. April 5th, 2022 marks the third International Day of Conscience. Currently, the world situation is precarious, with the pandemic, war, and many unforeseeable natural and man-made disasters claiming countless lives and destroying homes, plunging the whole world into fear and anxiety. The global chaos is causing economic turmoil, with the rich growing richer, the poor getting poorer, and millions of people displaced and living in dangerous conditions. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres said, "People, everyday innocent people, always pay the highest price. The key to crisis resolution lies in conscience. Only by awakening all people's conscience and inspiring them to act in accordance with their conscience can we lead the world on the path to peace. Due to human folly, people can easily be blinded by immediate gratification, losing their inner clarity and foresight. The pursuit of technological development and material comfort has resulted in the depletion of natural resources and environmental degradation and backlash, threatening the survival of all human beings. There is a consensus among those who care about the world that we cannot afford the devastation of another world war. Only peace can ensure the continued existence of humanity and bring people truly happy lives. The Federation of World Peace and Love was founded with the goal of spreading the culture of love and peace and promoting world peace. This remains our guiding star as we promote peace through concrete actions. The purpose of the International Day of Conscience is to encourage all global citizens to protect their conscience and promote a culture of peace with love and conscience in order to save humanity and make global peace and sustainability a reality. A single decision made by a person can change the path of his or her life. A single decision made by a head of state can affect the lives and deaths of millions of people and other living beings. In an age of misinformation, what people see and hear may not be genuine, and individuals may become confused, anxious, and unable to tell true from false. Conscience is the beacon of the heart, allowing people to see the truth through the fog and make choices for the benefit of all beings. Conscience is the only way to lead the earth and mankind through the valley of death and be reborn. At this critical juncture in history, the world is on the precipice of a dangerous cliff. The fate of the world is in the hands of every citizen of the world, and the conscience of every individual is the key to turning the situation around. The world is in the grip of a battle between good and evil. A thought of kindness can save all mankind, while a thought of evil may lead to the destruction of the human race. The common destiny of all humanity is in the hands of world leaders. Every leader should take a moment of peace and reflect on every decision he or she makes. Put aside self-interest, respect human rights, use wisdom to resolve conflicts, govern his or her nation with conscience and love, and promote solidarity and cooperation among nations with the vision of benefiting all beings, so that wars can be eliminated. Only conscience can guide all nations toward global sustainability and peace. In the human world, many people are still living in the shadows of darkness, struggling to make ends meet, and suffering. When the cries of suffering becomes overwhelming, the energy of conscience will inspire the brave to step forward and take action to redeem the world. We must believe that the positive energy of conscience is contagious and will spread. Wisdom and actions generate incredibly rapid networks. Faith motivates actions, and actions connect and forge an immense positive force. World peace necessitates implementation of the wisdom of balance. Global issues, such as the pandemic, war, poverty, environmental changes, and others, must be resolved by addressing the core cause of the problems and avoiding suffering, the effect. In the troubled world, more heroes of conscience are needed to step forward and consolidate strength to promote goodness and stop evil, as well as to balance the world with a good energy field. Through the smoke of war, has mankind seen the way to a sustainable future? The answer remains the same. We need to follow the guidance of our conscience. The concept of sustainable development based on conscience can also be applied to national and global governance. Even though the situation seems complicated and we face difficulties, innovative solutions still exist. All living creatures are our brothers and sisters. So how can we accept the suffering of other beings? We urge world leaders to be mindful of their citizenry, respect human rights, and exercise their conscience and wisdom. Only then will the world be at peace. We should learn from history, think about the future, embrace our conscience, and prioritize global safety and security. A culture of conscience without borders, prejudice, or selfishness is the salvation for the ark of the earth and humanity. The focus of the International Day of Conscience is to inspire everyone's exercise of conscience. Time is the fairest of all, so let's make good use of our limited time on earth to do good deeds and accumulate blessings and virtues for ourselves and the world, while cooperating with one another to help ourselves and the world. Let us apply our conscience to transform ourselves in our limited time on this planet, to face all kinds of crises and challenges with compassion, courage, and wisdom, to share love, peace, and human dignity, to enhance everyone's well-being, and to create a peaceful and bright future for all. We sincerely pray that the pandemic and war will end soon, that kindness will prevail, that everyone will stay safe, and that people will help one another and work together for global sustainability.